Hello, welcome to Wednesday, is it August 13th already? Happy Hump Day. This is your Hump Day Hangout. I'm your host, Matt Ritchie. And as always, in San Diego fashion, we're going to give everyone at least one more minute to get signed on, because I know how San Diego people love to be fashionably late. So if you're out there and you can hear my voice, why don't you go ahead and type yes into the chat box on your right side. Okay, so beautiful. We got people rolling in here as it's 6:01, and just to be in integrity, we're going to get started now, and everyone else can catch up as they filter in. So today's Hump Day Hangout is based around being magnetic, and really what's the secret to being magnetic, and how can we be more magnetic? Attract better relationships, have better connections, have deeper connections, and stop chasing and start attracting and start being a magnet for the things that you want. And when you start to think about the things that you want, everything that we are is energy. And actually, before I start into that, I always forget this. I'm Matt Ritchie, lifestyle architect, and if you don't know me, if you've not been around, I am just really passionate about helping you connect with your true life's purpose, your dharma, and really moving you into massive action. And that looks like getting rid of all the limiting beliefs, all the stories, all the reasons why you can't do something. And of course, I'm a master NLP practitioner, world traveler, mentor, entrepreneur, and above all, lover of life. So if you've never connected with me before, welcome. I'm excited to have you, and let's get this rolling, because it's a pretty fun topic, and I want to leave some room at the back end of this webinar to take some questions and really see where you guys are at with this. So, as I was saying before, everything we do is energy. Everything in our world on a subatomic level is the same exact things. We're all made up of neutrons and electrons swirling around nucleuses of atoms. From the atom, then you got the molecules, and then you got the organelle, and then you got the cell, then your tissues, your organs, and then your organism, which is you. And you are a living, breathing, vibrating organism. And to really understand how to be magnetic, how to be more attractive, you really have to understand energy. So if you're not familiar with the concept of us being completely energetic beings, that is a whole other topic that I could spend more than half an hour on itself. So I want to give a quick overview of what that is and why it matters. So like I said, the breakdown before, at the subatomic level, we are electrons and protons spinning around nucleuses. And it's pretty cool because our entire world is pretty much made up of the exact same things. We are made of stardust. We are made of the inner guts of stars that exploded millions or billions of years ago. And this energy creates all of life. It creates everything that exists between you, me, the pencil, your computer screen. Everything is made up on a molecular level of the exact same stuff. And every single thing, everything has a vibration. And when a lot of people talk about like, oh, that person's got a good vibe, or that person's high vibe, or whatever their saying is to say that person feels good, or feels natural, feels safe. It's just that you're in alignment with the natural energy, the natural vibration of the universe, of nature, of your natural state. And the vibrational states for every single thing are different, and you, being an energetic being, can change your vibrational states. You can go from a state of anger or sadness, the very low vibrational states that don't feel good. They feel out of balance with our natural way of being and our natural state as a human energetic being. And when we embody the higher vibrational states, we are in places such as love and happiness and fun and excitement and laughter. Really, all of the states that you find in little kids. Little kids, before they have all their subconscious programming, before they're all out in the world, and before they have the experiences that have them have different vibrational makeups. So, the brain is the supercomputer for all of this. The brain is the data center, and if you look at your brain as a supercomputer, you'll realize that your thoughts are the input, and you can be at the keyboard of your own computer and really controlling or having massive influence on the thoughts you have, and therefore the reality in which you create. Because if you look at every single thing in your eyeshot, whether it's your computer, your water bottle, your pen, your phone, your earphones, anything, everything that is created was once only a thought. Think about that. Everything, doesn't matter what it is, was at one time in his mind, and they had the idea that this was possible. They had the idea, the thought, that this could be possible. And looking at our lives from that perspective, it's pretty cool to realize that we have a lot of power and a lot of influence over what is in our reality. We have a lot of power, a lot of influence over what we think. So when we really get control or get power over our thoughts and over our mind, then we can start to attune to things that pull us into that higher vibration that I was speaking of, that pull us into states of happiness and love and joy and laughter and all those natural states that we knew, that we really knew on a deep level as a kid, and we still know right now. And if you were to wash away all the experiences you've ever had, all of the good, the bad, every single experience you've ever had, and you went back to your childlike state, you would feel these, and you would really, really be connected to how true they are to us and how much they align with our natural way of being. And I know personally, I've been doing a lot of work of stripping away, not necessarily stripping away the experiences, but stripping away the blockages that those experiences have created. And when you're able to, we'll say, go through the experiences again, looking back in your past and re-experiencing them or having a different perspective on them and really pulling out the learning and then erasing the experience so it doesn't have a negative impact or doesn't have a different hold on your vibration. So really attuning to these natural states that we had as a child is something that I strive to do every single day, whether it be more laughter, more fun, more connection, more love. And there's our first complimentary train going by here. Wow. One of the prices of living right near the ocean. Got the train that goes by. So that everything is energy, and get back to this. And the fact that we're made up of stardust and we are on an atomic and a subatomic level the same as every single thing, it's pretty interesting to see how we match certain vibrations, how we are drawn and attracted to certain people. And this is that magnetism that we feel. This is that magnetism that I'm speaking about. And when we're able to tap into our self-power, it really helps to align with that natural state and have people be more attracted to you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever that is, just to be magnetically, there we go, magnetically attracted to you. So what does all this have to do? Well, everything that we just spoke of is you. You are everything, and you are energy. So how does this affect you, and how can you use it to your benefit? How can you use energy to be more magnetic and to have more impact on the relationships in your life, feel better yourself, and then pull in, attract certain experiences, certain people into your reality? That's a really great question. So I'm going to dive into that one right there. So the universal principle is that like attracts like. And when they break it down, there's a lot of studies around the physics of molecules and atoms and whatever it is, that when they're vibrating at the same level, they're attracted to each other. And considering that we are made up of these atoms and of these subatomic particles, when we align our vibration with what we want, with what we want to experience, or who we are, then we're able to align better with the experiences we want. We're able to be more magnetic. And the best way to do that is to really stay in a positive, happy mindset, because the feelings you get of being positive, the feelings you get of being happy, vibrate at that higher level, at that level that just pulls in the experiences that you more than likely want to have. You want to experience more love. You want to experience more fun. You want to experience people who are having more love and more fun in their life. And I know for me personally, I just came back from an event. I actually just shot a video and posted it to Facebook, but I just came back from an event for the last 3 days here in San Diego, personal development, 350 people from 18 countries all over. And there was a lot of interesting people, some amazing people. And the second day of the event, I wanted to do an experiment. So it was a pretty casual event in San Diego. Some people were dressed up, but people were just pretty chill. So I decided to wear tights and a t-shirt and a headband and basically be a love ninja. And everyone who I talked to, everyone who came up to me, like, oh, what is that? What is that? So I had these tights on that looked like the universe. They had, this looks like an exploding star, or these galaxies that are, going off. So if you watch the show Cosmos, it kind of looks like that picture of the universe, of the galaxy. And it was really cool to see the dichotomy, the balance of people who are really super attracted to me, to coming into me and talking to me, and the people who held their distance. And I wanted to play with this energy because, in general, I'm a very happy, positive person. And going into events like this, sometimes even I get nervous. I get, I get to a space where it can be harder to step into my best self. And when I put on these tights, I've set an anchor for when I put on these tights, that when I put them on, I'm automatically my best self. I automatically think more positively, automatically I'm smiling, I'm feeling more energetic, and that automatically changes the way people talk to me, changes the way people look at me, changes the way people act towards me. So putting on these tights, I really put a great anchor for that. As a boy, we have some men on the call here. As a boy, we were brought up with superheroes, and superheroes wear tights. Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, all these guys, these wear these tights. And I think it's funny, as men now in the world, we are shunned from wearing tights. And so I've sort of shaken things up a little bit, and I've been wearing tights from time to time just to kind of mess with people and to really just have some fun. And honestly, now I've used it, like I said, I've used it as an anchor, so now whenever I wear them, I'm automatically stepping into my best self without any questions, without ever. Because when I know, when I show up in tights, that if I'm meek, or if I'm just being, unconfident, or just not projecting my best self, and that'll really exaggerate it, because people are not only going to be seeing these tights, when they're going to get this sort of negative, low vibrational energy from me, and they're not going to want to talk. They're not going to want to be around me. So what I've noticed this past, yesterday, was that it really influxed the number of people who came and talked to me. And then I also noticed a handful of people who kind of went out of the way, maybe not to talk to me, to stay away from me. But the majority of the people were extremely attracted to me, especially women. I got so many compliments from women who were just excited and stoked that I would step out of my comfort zone or step out into that and wear those. And I thought that was pretty cool. So how can you show up better? How can you be more magnetic? How can you be that person that when you open the door and walk into a party or walk into a gathering, that people automatically want to talk to you? They don't know why, but when they see you, they're automatically like, wow, that he's got something going on, or she's got it going on. I really want to see what she's about. So for me, it comes down to everything we talked about, but also when you walk into a room, there's a couple tips here I want to give to you that will automatically have people drawing close to you and wanting to speak with you. And it really starts with your physical posture, because from the farther you are away, the harder it is to feel your energy. So if you're just walking in a room from afar, people can notice you. They don't necessarily feel your energy as strongly. So you automatically want to be, obviously, standing strong, standing tall and powerful and confident. So that's our natural state, by the way. Our natural state is to be confident. It's not to be slouched over. It's to be upright, shoulders back, chin up, core engaged, smiling. When you walk into a room with your chin up, your shoulders back, your core engaged, and you're smiling, people automatically be like, oh, wow, that girl's she's got going on, or that guy, he knows what's up. He's got some power. He's owning his power. She's owning her power. So just having a physical state that is very powerful and very confident is automatically going to put out a very high vibration, and it's really going to attract a lot of people to you directly. And then on top of that, of course, we have to do the other portion of it, which is the mindset, which is the thinking positive thoughts, having positive intentions. Sometimes we forget about that when we think, oh, we can just mask it with a smile and whatever. But you have to have positive intentions. You can't be going into a room with negative intentions or intentions for something that's unaligning with your positive vibration, and expect to still carry that vibration. So your thoughts don't lie. So you have to start with your thoughts. So you have to be thinking, I'm walking in here, I'm confident. I know everyone's going to love me. I'm excited to meet everyone. I hope I can add value to this room. I hope I can just have fun and really just have this open sense of curiosity. And I keep referencing this, but it really is a childlike state. If you look at children, they don't walk into a room paranoid that people are going to judge them. They don't walk up to people thinking that they're going to be negative or bad. And I think as adults, a lot of times we get jaded, where I know a lot of times I've walked into a party or walked into a room and just didn't have that. I had this sort of negative feeling, kind of scared, kind of timid. It was definitely not my best self. It was definitely not confident. Probably was posturally not that great, and it just didn't resonate with the people that were in the room and the people that were at the gathering that I was showing up to. And on top of all that, I forgot to mention, one of the other main components here is breath. And most of you probably know, but I'm a big person when it comes to breath. So breath work, and when it comes to breath, when you walk into a room, you want to be doing, we'll say slow, but just moderate, normal breathing, but you want to make sure you're breathing through your stomach. So you're filling up your lower part of your lungs first, so you're kind of breathing into your stomach, and then you'll breathe into your upper lungs. It's almost like a double breath, but it's smooth, it's slow, it's not super deep where you're kind of feeling out of normal, but you're just getting this nice slow, longer inhales, slow, long exhales, and that automatically puts people in a state of ease. Because if you walk in there kind of nervous, holding your breath, feeling short of breath, not only are you going to speak more more nervously and less confidently, but you just put off that vibration. Your body's not going to feel as confident. Your breath will automatically lower your vibration if you're taking short, choppy breaths and you're holding your breath and not really breathing deeply. And giving yourself the need or the positioning that you want. So your posture, line everything up, be confident, breathe deeply, breathe slowly, breathe naturally, and then as soon as you're, like say, and if you do all of that, you're going to walk in the room and you're going to have people wanting to meet you, whether they're curious and going to come talk to you in 10 minutes or they're running right up to you. I've had both. And so the next level here I want to take this to, not only can you attract people to you, but then you can connect deeper to them when you are magnetic and when you carry that high vibration. Because the people who are attracted to you are going to want to connect. You're going to be at that same vibration that you're connecting with. And like me with the tights, if there's people that are not at that vibration, or people are just really either intimidated or whatever their story is around you and how you walked in, they probably won't come talk to you, and that's okay. And that's probably for the best, because you want to connect with people who are wanting to connect deeper, want to have deeper relationships, want to have better connection, because I think that's what we're all craving, right? We're all craving more connection, more love with everyone we see. And I want to give you a couple tips here real quick before we go on how to connect deeper once you've attracted people towards you. So once you've attracted people towards you and you start a conversation, one of the biggest things we do in NLP to start is build rapport. And building rapport, there's many different aspects you can go into, but the main thing with building rapport is you want to model them and match them and mirror them. So basically, if someone walks up to you with their hands on their hips and they're kind of like tilting their head one way, if you mirror that and like just kind of like put your hand on your hip and mirror and kind of tilt your head a little bit and just kind of follow their lead, they're automatically going to feel more comfortable. They're automatically going to be like, okay, because the subconscious mind, and they don't even know it, but the subconscious mind is seeing a reflection of themselves. They're seeing themselves in, unquote, a mirror. So when you mirror somebody, they automatically become more at ease. They automatically feel like you are connected to them, like you are their mirror image. So if you mirror them right away, you're gonna get better, deeper connection. And here we go, real quick. We got train number 2. Okay, that was a quick one. And once you are connecting with them and mirroring them, obviously you want to keep all of the things we talked about before as far as staying positive, breathing deeply, even matching their breath. So you can, here's the best thing, once you get good at it, you can match their breath wherever they're at. Whether if they have a short, choppy breath, you can kind of match that, and then you kind of lead them into a deeper, slower breath, and that'll relax them even more. I've seen people do that. It's really amazing. And matching their breath, matching their look, and then here's the biggest key, actually listen. Like, give a shit about them and listen to what they have to say and genuinely hear whatever it is they're talking about, and obviously respond. And even subtle body motions, just like very, very light head nods, all these really subconscious things that are going directly to their subconscious will help them feel more connected, help them experience you on a deeper level. And when you listen to them, then don't just listen to respond, but listen to listen and really get what they're telling you. And a lot of times when I talk to people, they don't actually want you to respond as much as they want you to listen. So sometimes I'll just listen to people. I'll be nodding because I'll be in agreement, or I'll be in understanding and empathy of whatever they're saying, and then I don't even have to respond. They're automatically just there, connected, and they just wanted to talk to somebody. They just wanted to have that connection, and it feels good on both ends, because when you both step into that space and agree to connect on that vibrational subatomic level, it feels good. It feels natural. It's like our natural state of being, and it's very opposite of like a very chaotic, super jittery, whatever the opposite of a relaxed, beautiful, loving, positive state is. It's like you got two polar ends there. So people are really looking for that. People are wanting to connect. People are wanting to experience life on a level that they've not experienced before, and you can be that for other people. How cool is that? You can show up in a room, step into your best self, attract people over to you, listen to them, build rapport, and both have an amazing connected human experience. And in my experience of life, and my experience with people, I've been doing this for the last 2 years now, and really like studying people and practicing different things and practicing techniques and studying what works and what doesn't, seeing how that works in my life. And all these tips I just gave you, every single thing there is something that I've been tested and tried and has been, it works 99.99% of the time. I'm not a firm believer in saying everything, something works all the time, every time, because there's always room for error and there's always differences. But in general, this works 99.99% of the time. So I'm going to open it up. I just realized that it's already 6:26. This is a really deep topic. I want to see, does anyone have any questions? Go ahead and put them over here in the sidebar. Because you know me, I like to be in integrity when it comes to staying on time and respecting your and my time. Go ahead and type any questions you have in the right there, and I'll take them in the order you guys send them. My question thing not working. This will be the first webinar I didn't have any questions. So any questions on any of the topics that I spoke about, or anything in general about just connecting in relationships, or showing up as your best self, being more magnetic in a committed relationship, anything. No? Okay, well, we have no questions, then if you wanted to hang out with me last week, I'm fully committed to being in service to other people, and I've been coaching for the last 2 years, and I've developed this product I've been using for the last almost a year, and it's had such great results. And one of the things I realized is that just not everyone can afford it. So my commitment to serving other people is taken to another level, where I want to offer everyone in my tribe, everyone who's here tonight, an offer that you just really can't refuse. It's 30-day access to my online program. It gives you 4 complete modules, and it's $1. And it's $1 for 30 days, and after 30 days, if you don't like it, if you think it was not worth your time, I'll give you your money back. But after 30 days, if you like it, you want to continue to use it, it's $19.99. So on the right here, on the right-hand column, there's a little thing that says "I'm interested." Click on that; it'll take you to a page, and you'll fill out your thing for $1. And I had questions about why $1. Why not let it be free? Well, the reason that I charge people $1 is because people only value what they pay for. They only value what they pay for, and if I give you something for free, my own personal experiences and statistics show that probably like 75% of the people won't even open it, won't even use it. But if I charge you just $1, that percentage goes all the way up to like over 50%. So in integrity to serving you and having you step into your best self and having the tools and foundation for you to have an amazing, awesome life, I'm here to take a stand for you, and $1 is something that I feel that everyone can afford. And if you can't afford $1, shoot me an email, and I will be more than happy to discuss that with you. Okay, so we did have a couple of questions come in, actually. Well, one statement. Yeah, Ross, I don't know if I could see you wearing tights, man. I'd like to see that. Katrina, how do we build rapport with others? Or build rapport with others, but I'm guessing that's rapport. So rapport is something that is done on a subconscious level. So mirroring is one of the biggest things that I do. I just do it subconsciously now, but when you walk up to somebody, you want to mirror their physical appearance. So if they have a hand on their hip, maybe put your hand on the hip. If they have their arms crossed, maybe you cross your arms. You know, if they have their head tilted, whatever. If you're sitting, your legs crossed, any kind of mirroring, physical mirroring, do that. If they're drinking with their cup in their right hand, you mirror them. So physically mirror them, and then you want to match their breath. So when you get, this is a little bit more advanced, but you want to match their breath. So you want to feel into how their chest is rising and how deep their breath is going, and you want to match that. And then when you get really good, you can match that and then drop their level of breathing down to be more relaxed. And this is a practice that it's taken me about a year to really get good with, to actually have people be more relaxed. But if you match their breath regardless, wherever they're at, they'll feel more connected to you. So physically mirroring them, matching their breath, making eye contact, which I think I actually forgot to say that the first time. But yeah, you definitely, obviously, making eye contact, and it's not to be staring in their eyes just nonstop, but you want to make consistent, long eye contact. You know, when I say long eye contact, sometimes a second seems long. So, you know, 3 to 5 seconds of eye contact, and maybe, and generally, most people will look away before 3 to 5 seconds. But you know, you hold the eye contact. I'm a very big believer that eye contact is one of the deepest ways to build rapport. And I apologize, I think I did forget to talk about that on the first round there. But building rapport, eye contact is a huge thing, because eyes, they're the windows to our soul. And when we connect on that level, when we connect looking into someone's eyes, it really gives you a feeling of their trueness, their true self, their authentic self. And it lets you be, you know, a little vulnerable. You can kind of read someone's eyes and really feel how they feel. So physical mirroring, matching their breath, eye contact, those are the 3 main things I would say to build rapport. So, can you please, is the link showing up on the right for you guys? If it's not here, let me put it in the sidebar as Katrina requested here. And let me see if this works. Boom. So go ahead and click on that link. That'll take you to the page that has the $1 offer. And yeah, if you have any questions, any comments, anything about this webinar, the $1 offer page, the Best Life Roadmap, anything in general, I'm always open. I love connecting with people. I love hearing your feedback. And for integrity of time, it's after 6:30. If you don't have any more questions, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up and put you guys on your way. So, any more final questions before we go? Speak now, or forever hold your peace. Awesome. Well, have an amazing night. I had so much fun with you guys. I'm excited to have another happy hump day with you guys next Wednesday. I'm not sure what the topic will be yet. I'll let you guys know. I'll be in touch. Have an amazing day. Enjoy your now, and we'll talk soon.